Hello, my beautiful ones. This is Dr. V. Welcome back to Live Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we are doing a pick a card reading where we're going to go in deep on what is going on in this special connection between you and your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. So within that, we're going to be asking Spirit a lot of different questions so we can get you as much detail here as possible. So we're going to be looking at the overall energy of this connection, how they're thinking and feeling. We're also going to get some specific messages from their deepest heart, higher self. What would they say to you, especially if you've been in some form of separation or struggle with little to no contact? We're also going to get, future actions. What will they do next towards this connection? And make sure you stay till the end of the reading because we will also be getting advice from your fairy guides. So if you are new to this channel, I want to give you a big warm welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Make sure that you do subscribe and join this incredible family, and let's get right into it. So today, the overall theme that I wanted to give you in terms of your card choices is very much about cups energy. So it's all about water, right? Very flowing, very loving energy of us just chillaxing and relaxing into full acceptance and worthiness of who we are and how much we absolutely deserve, not just love, but also all of the other wonderful things that we want in our life. So that's why the cards that I chose are all about the ocean. They're all about water. So you have your choice here of card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. So let's take a look at your choices here. Your number 1, group 1 is Treasure Island. So make sure that you do take a deep breath. If you'd like to close your eyes and see what you feel most intuitively guided to, you can pick any of these piles or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. So here's your group number 1, Treasure Island. Here's your group number 2, Message in a Bottle. And group number 3, To the Sea. So go ahead and make your selection. And please do know this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. If you would like to know what is going on in your unique journey, then that's what a personal reading is for. And if you'd like to have one with me, the link to that is in the box below. So let's go ahead and get started with our group number 1, Treasure Island. All right, my beautiful group number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started here. This issue of Treasure Island. To me, this is a really beautiful energy about the two of you finding the treasure within yourselves, as well as the treasure within each other. Because, even though we go through struggles, we go through ups and downs in our relationship, in our connection, I feel like if we come back to what is it that is our greatest value? What is it that we believe in the most? What are our values, right? What is it that made us fall in love with each other in the first place? That made us realize that we are kindred spirits, that we were meant to be. And I feel like the reason why you feel this connection is because of that beautiful treasure within, right? It's because you saw that treasure within your person and they saw it within you. So I feel like that is the beginning here, and we're going to go in deeper. So Spirit, can you please tell us what is the overall energy here between you and your beloved, your person? What is the overall energy right now of this connection? what is the overall energy here of this connection? Wow. All right. So I feel that for many of you at this time, your your connection right now may be only in this fifth dimension, as in there may be some sort of a block right now in terms of your connection in the 3D world. There may be something going on here where you're not able to see each other physically. Or if you do, it's more like online, right? There may be some sort of a block here where you are both very much impatiently awaiting a physical union. And what I mean by physical union is not just, sexual energy and sexual intimacy, which of course that's part of it, but it's also that physical union of just wanting a hug, just wanting to hold hands. Just wanting that simple time of being able to hold one another, wake up next to each other, cuddle, just do simple things together. I feel like with so much that has been going on in the world, I feel that so many of us are right now just struggling with wanting to have a simple coffee, or a glass of wine with our beloved, because we may not be able to be with each other physically at this time. Some of you have geographical issues where you're not able to travel to one another at this time. You may be in different places. And so I'm feeling that there has definitely been an issue here about, trying to be patient because you're not getting the opportunity to truly connect fully in the way that you want to connect. And so I do feel that your person is also feeling that impatience, that there is a definite disconnect between the fact that you are extremely close in that fifth dimension at that soul level, but you are impatiently awaiting your union as a whole in every way. Like you almost feeling like, obviously, as human beings, it's not going to be enough for us to just be together in that fifth dimension. I mean, it's beautiful that you have this, and it's a wonderful thing that binds you together. But of course, we are going to want to be together in every way so that our relationship, our connection is whole. And that is why I'm feeling that definitely in this connective energy between the two of you, you're feeling a bit disempowered at this time. Like you're feeling like you don't have the power, both of you, to be able to manifest the connection in that entirety, in that wholeness that you really want. And I feel that you're both mirroring each other right now, in that you're on the same page in what you want. You're really mirroring each other in that desire of what it is that you want. And that desire is definitely about empowering this connection. The desire is definitely all about what can we do to come back into our own power so that we are not just together and united in this fifth dimension, but we are feeling the power to come together in material life as well, that we can transition from just this intuitive soul level connection into a more powerful connection, which includes the physical connection. So that is something that you're both very much wanting right now, and you're very much kind of like, I feel like your patience is being tested a bit. And that makes sense too. I mean, of course, we all want to feel the loving touch, that warmth, that security, that nurturing energy from the person that we love. So then, Spirit, can you please tell us, how does your person feel about you deeply? Like, what are their deep thoughts and feelings about you at this time? Oh my gosh, this one flew out. Just fell right on out there. Beautiful. Yeah, see, this is also another confirmation for sure. Let's get some more messages here. What else is your person thinking and feeling about you at this time? Oh, beautiful. So see, to me, this is another confirmation of exactly where we have been in this reading. It's like the question here is not the love. They absolutely adore you. Okay. They absolutely adore you. And I think their greatest frustration here right now is that they feel like they have been locked out from your love. They feel, and again, I'm feeling a really strong physical energy coming through here. And that is why we're getting a lot of Pentacles energy, because this is about the physicality. This is about feeling like you have been literally and like physically locked out of where you want to be with your love. So they're feeling like they are out in the cold. They're feeling like their right now inability to physically be with you is really putting them in a very bad place. It's making them feel like it's dragging this connection. It's making them feel like it's you know, it's why does it have to be so much work? Why does it have to be so much toil and labor to just have what they want with you? So I feel like they're feeling like they're being dragged down by the effort that needs to happen here in order for you guys to come together physically. And it's not at all that they are like blaming you in any way. I feel like it's almost like they're blaming life. They're blaming the situation. They're kind of frustrated with what is the physical reality of what you guys are going through right now. And they're feeling, again, I feel like with this power card, I mean, it's an energy that is continuing on. There's definitely an energy of feeling disempowered, of them wanting to have more power over your connection, as in more power to come towards you, more power to have the life that they want towards you. Not more power over you, but more power over the situation. They wish that they could make changes to this in a way that is really satisfying to you both, because I feel like, again, they adore you and they're extremely frustrated by not being able to come towards you in the way that they want. So I feel like, again, it has a lot to do with movement. You know, it has a lot to do with feeling like you are in the driver's seat here. So there's definitely some sort of energy here coming through for both of you where you need to come back into your own power, both of you together, because there's a mirroring energy here, right? So I feel like you're at that same level of feeling like there's a bit of an issue here of movement. Okay, when is this? How are we going to move forward here? How are we going to come together in a way that is deeply satisfying for us both, because we absolutely adore each other? Look at this. See, you guys want to call each other in. You both want this really badly. You want to be able to come together in union. You're on the same page about that. That is not the issue here. The issue here is, why is it not happening the way we really want it to? And so I feel that if you've been feeling that your person is like their energy has become a bit negative, I feel that it's easy for you to think that maybe it's your fault, or maybe it's something that's not going right, because I feel like what this is doing is that it's kind of translating into some form of disconnect. But I feel like you need to be clear that the fact that the disconnect is not between the two of you. The disconnect is with the situation. Although it may seem like on the surface the disconnect is with you. So if you're feeling that your person is very frustrated right now or negative right now, and they're kind of acting out, they may be acting out in ways that you don't like, because this Five of Pentacles energy is really weighing down on them, right? They're feeling very, very stuck. With this Five of Pentacles, they're feeling like they can't find their way to you. They're feeling like whatever the obstacles are, they've just become too much. So I feel like both of you are going to have to work together here to figure out what is dragging down this connection. Why are you both feeling so disempowered? Why are you feeling cranky? Because I'm also getting a cranky energy here. But I do feel that when you guys figure out what the answer here is, how can you get out of this kind of cranky, disgruntled energy? Because I feel like the reason why your person is cranky and disgruntled is because they feel like they're not with you in a way that they really want to be with you. And that's the thing. That's what's making them cranky. That's what's making them disgruntled, is that they literally just want to be with you. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every way. They just want to wake up next to you. And the fact that they can't do that right now is making them supremely cranky. This has been an interesting reading, because it's really this, like this, I want what I want. I want you. Why can't I have you? Why can't I be with you? I need some movement here. Like you guys have to get back into that fighting spirit, like we're gonna do this. We're not gonna let this cranky energy get us down, because they're feeling stuck, and the more the two of you keep mirroring each other in that stuck energy, the more disempowered you're gonna feel, and the more impatient you're gonna feel. So, right, like, do you see how we're all like coming together here with this crank fest that we just don't want? So there's gonna have to be some movement, okay? We need some movement here in this energy to get out of the funk. And that is why it's like they want to communicate with you. Page of Pentacles. They want to communicate with you in a way that is all about taking concrete action. Page of Pentacles. I love the fact that this is Pentacles energy, because it's very grounded. It's like, okay, what concrete actions do we need to take in order to actually be together in life? Okay, how do we bring our worlds together? Because right now, instead of moving together, our worlds seem to be moving apart, right? You want to bring your worlds together. And so your person, they really want something tangible here. Okay, so what are their specific messages? What would they say to you from their deepest heart and their higher self, if they could? See, this to me is very much about that tangibility that they are searching for. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you will magically be there. See? So to me, this is all that same energy. This is the energy of them wanting to physically be there with you. So now, wherever they are in their world, they go around feeling your energy, looking for you, wishing, dreaming, wanting, desiring, longing that you will physically be there. So interesting how physical this reading has been. It's all about your physical presence, okay? Essentially, this is what they want. They want your physical presence. And the fact that they are not getting your physical presence is becoming a real problem that needs to be solved here. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So this is a really deep connection. They've recognized that this is nothing new here. And I also feel that because they have realized at some level, and it may even be subconscious, that you guys have been together in past lives, all the more they want that connection again. They want the continuity of that connection. They want the physicality of that connection. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. So I feel, again, this has to do with the cranky energy. I feel that if your person has been acting out, and that acting out has caused some sort of a drama or a rift between the two of you, if you've been arguing, right? If you've been, not getting along because of this separation here, whatever words that were spoken there, they really did. They were really painful to them. So that put them even more in that disgruntled, cranky energy. But I do feel very much that for you guys, what's going to bring you back into alignment with each other is going to be that physical reunion, right? So if you can work on how to come together physically, that's really going to help you. So Spirit, can you give us some future energies here? What steps is your person wanting to take towards you next? Yeah. So this is so important. So your person, and I think this is going to be really good for both of you, is like they want to rise above this physical separation. Okay. They want to rise above the obstacles that are between you, especially these physical obstacles. They want to bring your connection back into balance. And this is so important because definitely there's been something that has gone out of balance here that has taken you guys out of this beautiful lover's energy that you really do need to bring back into balance. And so they're looking for that. And what's interesting is that they are trying to process through how you guys can do this. And I do feel this is lovely because it's a solution-based energy, right? They're looking for the solution. They want to work with you to bring about what is the right solution here to bring you guys out of this funk, to bring you guys out of this stalled energy that you have been in, to bring your love, your connection back into this beautiful balance again. So this is something that they are wanting to work through with you. And that's why it's all about the solution here. And that is why I feel that you guys are going to be in communication here very soon to let go of these more negative energies and start embracing the solution. Okay, what can we do here? How are we going to shift this energy so that we can come back together and come back into balance? So that is really beautiful. So Spirit, fairy guides, what is your guidance, your advice as we move forward? Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized we lost. Oh, I love this. See how beautiful this energy is again for this physical union. It's almost like you guys have been sensing or feeling that you have lost each other because you feel a distance, right? Whether it's just that physical distance or emotional distance, right? But you're going to find each other again. Whatever has been lost is going to be found again. Yes, I love this. So please let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, the links to that are in the box below. Just make sure that you do like and share this video, and of course subscribe and join us. Love you so much. Thank you, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my loves who chose group number 2, message in a bottle, welcome to your reading. We're going to start off here with the overall energy of your connection. So Spirit, can you please tell us what is the overall energy here between you and the person you love? is the overall energy? So there has definitely, well, as we can see, right, there has definitely been a separation at this time. So this could also mean, though, that you are also struggling, right? For those of you who are together, but it's been feeling like there have been a lot of changes that have gone on lately that have made you struggle in the connection. I'm also feeling that that is also part of it for many of you. But inside, there's definitely some sort of separation between what it is that you wanted from this connection and what the connection is currently giving you. So that's another energy that's coming through really strong here. And I'm feeling also that the feminine is coming through strong here in the sense that I feel that the masculine energy towards the feminine is one of missing. Like because whatever the separation has been, the struggle has been, the masculine is especially coming through with this longing for his feminine through this separation. So, but I do feel that the reason why this struggle has occurred is because I feel that the feminine was experiencing certain types of changes here, or noticing certain types of changes that were going on in the masculine that she didn't feel. And I just say she and he just to keep it simple, but these are energies, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine energies here. So please take it as it works for you. That there was something going on here that was not honest. There was some sort of an issue about transparency, about being honest about what you are thinking or feeling. There was an issue of purity here. I feel for many of you, not all of you, but I do feel for many of you, there was an issue here where you may have found out something about the masculine that you did not anticipate, something that really surprised you. And so that's why I feel like something here changed. This is almost the energy of the tower here. So I feel like something all of a sudden changed in this connection. Something came to light that you didn't anticipate that may have caused this connection to go into some form of deep struggle or separation. Things that you didn't anticipate coming through, and things that may have even made you feel disappointed in your person. I feel like there was some sort of energy of disappointment that is also coming through here, where what you had thought was going on or what you thought was happening in this connection was not happening. Or it was happening in a different way and it really threw you off track. So there's a definitely strong energy coming through here of being thrown off track, of feeling like you've been blindsided in some way. And so that's really sad. It's a very kind of sad energy that's coming through here. And I feel like the feminine may have stepped away from the masculine because of this change. Okay, for some of you, the feminine has stepped away from the masculine because of this change. And the masculine is missing his feminine because of, again, this change. Like he's having a hard time dealing with the fact that he has lost his feminine, at least for the time being. That's a really strong energy coming through. And he's not reacting well to the change. He's not reacting well. I'm also getting this very strong energy of the masculine having to keep himself from contacting the feminine, because I feel like for some of you feminines, you have said, I need my space right now. I need my space right now. That's the feeling that I'm getting. So I feel like the masculine is really struggling because they really want to contact you. they really want to come forward, but they're feeling energetically and maybe even directly from you that you wouldn't be open to that at this time until you feel comfortable with opening that door again. It's almost like you're considering whether you want to open that door or not. But I'd also feel from you, feminine, that you may be also looking for some sort of action from your masculine that explains this situation, that it gives you some sort of an explanation of why things changed or why something came out that you didn't anticipate. Okay, so that's why we're asking the question, then what is your person truly thinking and feeling about you at this time? What is your person truly thinking and feeling about you at this time? What are their true thoughts and feelings, Spirit? Yeah. So this is definitely about your person wanting, needing, longing for a new beginning with you. It's almost like they wish that they could go back and start all over again. They wish that they could erase what's happened between the two of you, because they've realized that they've done it wrong. They're coming to the realization that whatever they did here, and I do feel the energy that they hid something, that either they weren't honest about something that was going on in their life, they hid something. Interesting, because I do feel for some of you, what they hid was some sort of third-party situation. And a third-party situation doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be that they have somebody else in their life, either they're married or they're in a committed relationship. It can also be some other situation or obligation that they didn't want you to know about, or that has a great influence on them that they don't want to admit to. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be sibling, it could be a lot of different things. But I'm feeling like whatever this was that came to light is something that they are feeling shame around, that they're feeling ashamed of, that they're feeling embarrassed by. And so they wish, it's like literally this, they're going through like this phase of wish fulfillment where they wish that they could kind of erase everything that's happened, like kind of like time machine, go back in time, erase everything that's happened and start all over with you. They know they can't do that, you know, but it's like this deep desire that they feel like they screwed up how all of this played itself out, how all of this went down was so screwed up that they're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever change this. I don't know if I could ever win their heart, like your heart again. I don't know if they'll ever trust me again. So I wish I could just go back and redo this, you know, because see, what happened is that as they knew that they wanted to get to know you better, that they wanted to reveal whatever this was to you, they kept putting it off. For some reason, they were just too scared or too hesitant or too ashamed to truly open themselves up completely. And it's not because of you. It's not because of their feelings about you. It was more about themselves. So I feel like what they did was they just kept putting it off, putting it off, putting off. I'll tell her, I'll tell him, I'll tell, and they never did. And by the time you found out, or it kind of just all erupted and it became this Five of Wands energy, as in it became a real struggle. They struggled within themselves. They were fighting themselves. And it's almost like, you know how sometimes it's like you can almost step outside of your body and see that you are making the wrong decision. Like you can totally see that this is not going to go well. This is not going to end well, like, but yet you can't control it. Like you just keep doing the wrong thing. I feel like that's the energy they were in. And now, after the fact, they're literally kicking themselves. They're like, why? I mean, I knew this all along. I knew that I should have told him. I knew that I should have told her. I knew that I should have been honest. I knew that this was going to come back and bite me in the butt, but I still didn't do it. I still wasn't honest. I should have opened up. So there was a lot of this Five of Wands energy of struggling with themselves, of fighting their better judgment, almost fighting against Spirit's voice within them that was constantly telling them, no, you need to be honest. No, you need to come clean. No, you need to really open up. If you want this love of a lifetime, which is, they feel that they have with you, they just were fighting with themselves so much to the point where it's like there was a lot, they were just really concerned. They were really concerned that they would lose you, right? That for some reason you may not understand, you may not get it, it may be too much for you. There was something here that they were deeply concerned about, and it was mostly about loss. And unfortunately, it became a self-fulfilling prophecy because, at least for now, with this struggle or separation, they have lost you anyway. Because see, they thought of you as this great, great treasure in their life. They felt that meeting you, falling in love with you, your connection, how you feel about each other was the greatest gift that they've ever gotten in their life. And they did not want to let go of this gift. And they felt that if they were fully honest or fully opened up to you, some aspects of their life here that they weren't proud of, because it really does come back to this purity issue. Something here that they were not proud of. They didn't want you to know. They were too afraid for you to find out. Something that they were not proud of at all. They felt that they would lose you, the best thing in their life, if you found out. So now they are literally kind of wallowing in this energy of saying, look, if I can't have you, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want anything else. Four of Cups with this Fool. It's like dreaming, wish fulfillment, wanting a new start, wishing like they could just, kidnap you and take you back to a different time. Like they wish they could just erase all of the heartache, all of the drama, any of the bad energy or bad things that have been coming out. They feel so stuck emotionally without you, Four of Cups. They're almost like, it's like, I don't want anything else but you. I know I can't have you right now. I know I've really hurt you. I know I've broken your heart. I know I don't deserve you. It's like they're going through all of that energy. I know, I should, you probably never want to speak to me again. I know that I don't deserve your love, but I want it. I want it so badly. I don't want anything else but you. And I am dreaming, hoping, longing for this new beginning, Fool's energy. I just want a fresh start. I want a clean slate. I want to erase all the shit that has gone on. So that right now they're stuck in that energy, right? A lot of longing, a lot of remorse and regret for how things went down. So what would they say to you? What are some specific messages from their higher self to you? see? This makes perfect sense. Here you go. You were my home. And now I feel like I'm out in the cold. See? They know that they're in the doghouse right now. They know it. They're out in the cold because you were their everything. You were their everything. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. So see, for some of you, I feel like your person has come to feel or believe that maybe you have moved on. Okay, that they are not going to get you back. That's one of the great fears that they have here. And that's what's keeping them also in that Four of Cups energy too, is that they feel like, oh my gosh, maybe you have moved on. And maybe I should as well, but you know, it's like they're trying to convince themselves, but it's not working. It's not working for them. And see, this is where it's like, I think the issue here was about beliefs. See, our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. And I think the whole energy around this card is about the fact that what they were not sharing with you, what they were keeping from you, had to do with this issue, as in their belief was to hold back. Your belief is to come forward, as in to be honest, right? And that is where the disconnection came in. Their beliefs didn't really join with yours in this ability to be transparent, right? Because I'm feeling the energy that you are more transparent than they are. And that is why, you know, they are very concerned that they've lost your trust forever, right? That there's a transparency here that you have. I think that you want that in them. You are honest. You are willing to bare your heart and soul to them. You don't want to keep secrets from them, but for some reason they felt the need to keep those secrets from you, and that was a belief that they had that was different from yours, right? And you couldn't reconcile that. You know, they were hiding while you were out in the open. And that is where they felt that they know that they lost your trust, right? Wow. All right. So then what action, Spirit, does your person want to take next towards you? What actions are they going to take next for this connection? Oh my gosh. Second card of home. Wow. Wow. They're coming home. Oh, beautiful. See, this is the thing. I love this. Look, see, this was their perception. So their perception of the fact that they felt that they couldn't share or open up whatever it was that they were holding back from you, whatever they were keeping from you, they realized that that perception was wrong. This is huge, right? They are releasing it. They are loosening their hold. They're starting to relax and unwind, because I do feel with this Five of Wands energy, they really got themselves into a knot, right? They really, really got themselves into a very bad place here emotionally. A lot of struggle, a lot of turmoil, and they are right now changing their perception. They're knowing that the only way to get you back is to become honest, is to become clear, is to come to you and say, will you hear me out? You know, will you give me the opportunity to explain myself? Because I really do need to tell you what's really going on here. I need to come clean. Why? Because you're my home. This is the second card. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Your person knows that you are their home. They know that they have lost their home. You are it for them, and that is why they don't want to be out in the cold anymore. They don't want to be in the doghouse anymore. They want to come home to you. Isn't that so lovely? So what they're doing is they are releasing these perceptions. They're trying very hard to open themselves up and say, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I need to come clean. I need to be honest. I want to release all this anxiety that I've been holding, and I'm going to come to you in the hope and the prayer that you are going to hear me out and that we can work it out from there. Beautiful. So What is your final advice from your fairies here? Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. I love this. So your spirit guides are saying here that it's time for you to also believe in this connection. Believe that it is possible. If you have been feeling hopeless that this has come to an end, it is time for you to believe that it is possible for your person to come clean, to believe that it is possible for them to change the way that they've been acting and to really come back into this purity, as in to come back to you pure of heart, pure of mind, ready to communicate, ready to come home to you. It's just wonderful. So if you would like a personal reading with me, or if you would like to order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, the link to that is in the box below. And please do leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. And if you haven't already, please do make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beautiful group 3 who chose Go to the Sea. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with what is the overall energy of your connection at this time. Spirit, can you please tell us? What is the overall energy between you and your person right now? What is the overall energy of this connection, Spirit? Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that there has definitely been blockages in this connection. There's definitely some sort of a barrier that needs to be broken. For some of you, it is a third party, not for all of you. And as I always say, third party doesn't necessarily mean a romantic connection. It can be any kind of outside situation or other people who have influence over your person and are keeping them stuck in a particular situation or being stuck in a particular energy. So there's definitely something going on here. I'm also feeling that because of this, there has been some sort of a space of silence that has been created between the two of you. For many of you, there may be not a lot of contact going on right now. There may be not a lot of conversation. I'm feeling that there has been some sort of silent barrier or space of silence that has happened because of whatever has gotten in the way of this connection. The blockage has caused a lot of space between the two of you. And because of that, I feel that both of you are very much suffering in silence right now. It's like you want to talk to them, they want to talk to you deep down, but for some reason, nobody's talking at this time. I feel like there's some sort of a battle of wills going on here. For some of you, it's almost like there's this energy of, they have to contact me first. No, you have to contact me first. No, you have to. So there may be a bit of a lag period right now where it's like there's a gap between the fact that you both desire to reunite if you've been in no contact, like there's a deep desire for this communication, but you guys are a little bit in this battle of wills, you know. And I'm also feeling that for some of you, there may be a bit of pride and ego also involved here, because whatever that has caused this silence, this barrier between the two of you, has made you maybe go a bit into your ego. There may have been triggers, shadows that have come out here that may have made you want to run and take shelter, may have made you want to run and become very quiet, because it may have opened some old wounds. I'm feeling for some of you, there's something here about nerves being touched, as in, you know, when you feel like you love this person so much, but sometimes they just say or do things that open up old wounds for you. They say or do things that trigger you or touch these deep nerves that you have within you that really do need to be healed. So I'm feeling that, you know, for many of you, this is something that you're both mirroring each other on, as in you may say or do things that touch deep nerves or open up some, you know, some of these deeper buried wounds in your person, and vice versa. And so that is why we're also getting a connective energy here of the fact that you two are both mirroring each other in this process, right? Sometimes looking at them, being with them, makes you feel like you're looking in a mirror. And oftentimes when you're looking in that mirror, the things that you are seeing are not always positive. They're not always the greater aspects of you, but they're oftentimes reflecting the things that you want to cover up, things that you may have compartmentalized, you know, moments and experiences of pain and frustration and feeling like you're not getting what you want in life, that you've kind of, you know, put away into these dark boxes in your soul, you know, like points of experience where you felt very let down or disappointed by life or disappointed by people or abandoned and betrayed by other people. I feel like as much as you guys love each other, there are definite times when you bring back those moments to one another. You activate those moments within each other because you need to heal those. Oftentimes, the person that we love the most is the one that activates those energies within us more than anybody else, because that is Spirit's way of telling us that those, you know, those things that you've put into those dark boxes in your soul do need to come out into the light of day, because it is time for you to heal them. It is time for you to bring them out to the light, reflect on them, and know that you are better than that, you know, they don't need to bother you anymore. They don't need to be hidden anymore, because you are stronger and better than that. You don't have to be haunted by those things anymore. So I feel like you guys are now coming into a state of being here where it's going to be time. It's going to be time to use your will, to use the power of your choice to say, you know what, we don't need to be in the stuck energy anymore. Whatever we are triggering within each other, it is time for us to bring it back into the light. It is time for us to acknowledge what those things are so that we can heal them individually as well as heal them together. And it is time for us to create a sacred space. So whatever this space is between the two of you, that may have been a space of silence right now, that may be a space of no contact right now, I feel that both of you are reflecting. You're taking that time to reflect on your own issues and heal your own issues so that you can now transform this space between you into a sacred one. So now this space becomes a space for communication. It becomes a sacred space that is safe for the two of you to come back to each other out of silence and back into communication. So I'm really loving this. This is a very beautiful, hopeful, and transformative energy that is coming through. So Spirit, can you please tell us, what does your person think and feel about you deeply at this time? What do they think and feel about you and this connection? What do they think and feel about you and this connection? Interesting. Interesting here. Let's get some more messages. Wow, we're getting 2 Five of Cups energies here. Identical. And 2 Swords energies, mind energies. Wow. It's a lot of balance coming through here, like this need for balance, this desire to bring this connection, which seems to have been out of balance and stuck, back into some sort of a balance. Yeah, see, this flew out. There you go, forgiving and learning. So this is actually lovely because this tells us that your person right now is very much in a bad place because they're away from you. They don't want to be away from you. 5 of Cups in despair. Okay, so whatever this space of silence that has occurred between the two of you, either struggle, separation, silence, a lot of this, you know, you guys waiting for each other, almost like that battle of wills. You know, nobody wants to be the first to come forward. Communication has been stuck or broken down. This has really taken its toll on your person. Okay, they are extremely sad about this. They are longing for communication. They miss being able to literally have access to you every day. Like, as in, they miss not being able to share their thoughts and feelings with you on a daily basis. Like, I feel that they are missing you so deeply that it has been a truly difficult time for them, even though you may feel like, well, how could it be? I haven't heard from them, right? That means that they maybe have forgotten me, or they have are trying to move on from me. But no, it's like they are in a very stuck energy of deep, deep regret and deep missing. It's a very longing energy. It's a very energy of I am just dying to communicate. I am dying to come out of this very static energy, and I'm dying to, have this connection come alive again. King of Wands. It's like they want to step into action. They feel a tremendous amount of passion for you. A tremendous amount of passion. Tremendous amount of purpose. I'm feeling that they, regardless of whatever this space of silence has been, they feel like there is such a big and deeper purpose that the two of you have together. There's a reason why you have come together in this life. The mirroring that is going on between the two of you is there to serve a much deeper purpose. And I feel like that is the energy of purpose that they want to step into. So think of it this way. It's like, instead of letting whatever has been triggering the two of you within each other, whatever has been leading to these triggers, instead of letting those things bring you apart, separate you, your person wants to shift that energy and come into a space where now you are turning it to your advantage as a couple. Together, you are turning this, whatever these triggers are, to your advantage by coming into bold and brave action. You're using them to reflect back to each other what you need to understand about yourselves as these souls on this journey to love and union and journey to expansion, to heal what these are, so that you can come together in this beautiful, passionate energy of this King of Wands. As in, you're no longer afraid to speak your truth. You're no longer afraid of whatever triggers are going to happen, because you can deal with them. You know that it is your purpose to meet them and face them together, not run away and scatter. Not run away and scatter from your fear of being triggered, but actually say, you know what, we are here to fix these things. So that is really beautiful energy when it also comes through with this forgiving and learning, right? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is what you are both striving for. This is what your person wants to strive for with you. They want to come back into union and communication with you so that they can release and heal these past wounds. Whatever it is that you are bringing out within each other, they want to now forgive, learn, and heal from that so that you guys can feel and experience even greater love, even deeper union, greater love, greater expansion, greater understanding here. Because the thing is that they don't want you guys to constantly be stuck in your head, right? Like right now with whatever this separation is going on with them, it's like you are constantly in their thoughts. They're just thinking. I'm also feeling that there's a lot of obsessive thinking going on here because we're getting a lot of this energy of obsessive thinking, but in a good way, in the sense that, you know, they miss you so much that you are constantly with them. They're constantly thinking about you. They're constantly reflecting about you. They're constantly thinking of how can this rift or this, silence stop? How is this going to end? How can you guys come back into communication with one another? Because the more they think about you, the more they obsessively think about all the things that went wrong. I also feel that they are like reliving the conversations, right? The things that triggered the two of you, the things that made you run from one another, or the things that made you feel like all of these wounds are coming out. They're going over it in their mind again and again and again. And unfortunately, the result of that has been that they've been feeling even deeper despair, right? Like they feel like they have lost you because of this, right? So they want to come out of this energy. They don't want to be in their heads anymore. Okay. There's been a lot of, being in your head instead of in your heart, instead of in action. So there's a shift here. It's like, you guys have to get out of this energy of, oh, I'm always thinking and rethinking about, what happened. I'm reliving these wounds and I don't want to do that. What I want to do is put this box back in my head, in my heart, in my soul. Like I want to keep this in the dark space where it deserves to be. But I feel like that's not helping you guys, right? That's not getting you back to one another, which is what they want to do, right? So they want to come out of that headspace energy, that obsessive thinking, that despair, right? They want to get back into action, but fruitful action. So what would they say to you from their deepest heart if they could? What are messages from their higher self to you? Yeah, see, I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. So see, there is a fear here because of this despair and this Five of Cups energy here. There's a lot of fear that they have that if they reached out, if they wanted to come out of this stuck energy with you, would you still reject them? Like, are you ready to come out of the silence? Are you ready? Because again, remember how there was this battle of wills going on where there's a bit of like this ego or pride energy going on. Like, okay, well, why don't you initiate? If I initiate, what if you reject me? Should I wait? Should I wait for you to initiate so I know that you won't reject me? So I feel like this goes back again to a little bit of that ego, pride energy that needs to be overcome if you guys are going to move forward. See? You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. All right. So that's another reason why they are in this very longing, despair, Five of Cups, all of this obsessive thoughts energy. So that makes sense too. And see, it's like there's something in them. I feel like because of all of these triggers, I feel that for some of you, maybe not for all of you, there was some sort of a knee-jerk response here because you triggered each other into this expansion, right? You really had to expand to the next level and open up those doors, open up those things that you don't want to think about, because it's not easy. So I feel that for some of you, there was definitely a knee-jerk response where it's like your person was wondering, is it just easier to be with someone from my world, as in someone from my world of ease, but ease in the way, not ease and flow in the way that you want it to be, ease in the sense that somebody who doesn't challenge me, somebody who is easy to be with because they're not part of this healing process. It's just casual, right? So that's for some of you, not for all of you. I feel like there may have been some sort of like this response from them, feeling like, well, you know, maybe should I just let this go? It's bringing so much pain to both of us. Would it be easier for me to just be in a casual relationship with somebody who doesn't really open up my wounds? But I'm not feeling that that's exactly what they truly want. So even if they have tried this, even if you've been in some form of separation and you or them both have tried to date other people, I'm not feeling that that's going to work out for them, because essentially underneath it all, what they really want is you. And they're not going to be satisfied until they have the relationship that they truly want with you. So what will they do next here, Spirit? What are their next? Wow. Their next actions towards you. See, didn't I tell you? Didn't I just say that even if you guys both were trying to move on or see other people? No. It's not going to work, because what they really want is you, and they're going to make you an offer. Amazing. See, they are working on the lessons here. You're both working on your lessons and your self-worth, because you guys know that even though you trigger one another, this process that you're going through is creating a sacred space for both of you to learn these important lessons that you do need to learn, for the expansion that you both are taking at this time for your souls individually, as well as for yourselves as a couple. And so this is so powerful. It's so beautiful. You both are coming into these huge spiritual lessons about self-worth. You are healing those triggers. You are healing those dark recesses by creating this space. And as you are doing that, see, it's so clear. The clarity is all there. Your person wants to come to you with a solid offer. Either, you know, whatever that means to you, serious commitment, moving in together, engagement, wedding, marriage, it's all on the table here, and it's all coming through. Beautiful. So Spirit, what is your final advice from your fairy guides? Ah, purity. Beautiful. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So that's what I feel, that with this sacred space that you guys are creating, it's definitely putting you back into purity. You're going to cleanse. You're going to purify all of these darker aspects of yourself through this healing that you're doing together. So beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, the links to all of that is in the box below. Please do make sure that you subscribe, like, and share if you haven't already. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video.